And now on stage is Mikael, also from Victoria. And he and one of our partners from Malta on link are going to talk about something we call digital infrastructure for situational awareness, and give some case examples in terms of a couple of projects dealing with this kind of information collection in order to go towards sustainable mobility. So Mikael, please, the word is yours, and you guest will introduce our guest in Malta as well.
I will try. Hello, Geir.
Hi, Geir.
Hello, Mikael. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. We are going to give you some small snapshots of what we are doing within the area of, let's say, the necessity of providing digital infrastructure for information sharing in order to enable seamless transport, which also means then that we now need to cover a number of different multi-modality or different modes of transportation in handling that. Me whom talking is Mikael. I'm Research Manager for Sustainable Transport, and with me I have Geir Fagerhus, the co-founder of MARSEC-XL.
Yes, that's right. Hello from Malta, the southern outpost of Europe, in the middle of the Mediterranean. I'm very pleased to be with you here today, and I'm honored to be working with Victoria on a very exciting project that we will talk about. I represent MARSEC-XL, which is the Marine Systems Software Engineering Center of Excellence. We currently have offices in Malta, Norway, and the US. Then over to you.
Thank you, Geir. So let's move on here. Can we get him away? What it's all about here is that we want to ensure that we have what we call different solutions for enabling actors in the transportation systems to see things that they haven't been used to see before. We call this digital infrastructure for situational awareness, where we try to develop common images, or in Swedish we call it samlade lägesbilder, multimodala samlade lägesbilder, in order to enable meet the match between desires and demands from travelers and customers with the capacity that the transportation system could offer. This is a project that we are running in Stockholm as a demonstration zone. Ulla talked about the Open Stockholm Award, where we are utilizing this kind of infrastructure for, or as a basis for providing the innovation component in Open Stockholm Award, which we are very, very happy about being able to do. So, just giving you a couple of different examples. One is from what we call Gottries here from Gothenburg, where we demonstrate co-modal traffic management for the traffic on and over the Gothenburg Elbe River, that is called in English, back and forth to Vänern, in order to actually provide solutions where we don't have to transport all the goods basically on rail, that we actually can utilize the waterways also. And of course that means that we need to meet railway, maritime and road traffic operations. And what we try to do here is to really match railway, seaway and road traffic in different things, such as meeting synchronization, ETA estimations or forecasting for different spots on this route, stakeholder interaction, and also an integration platform where different parties can provide information solutions in order to ensure that we have as few disturbances for rail-bound traffic and road-bound traffic when the boats are coming in, and we can optimize the route on sea. So, and the other example, which we are very, very proud of also being part of, is something called Mona Lisa, which is the motorways of the sea, which is where we try to copy what we say the CESAR system, which had a turnover, I think, 2.3 billion euro when they tried to implement one single European sky, and we are doing that for the sea. Not yet we have the 2.3 billion kroner, but hopefully we will get there someday. I will therefore, hopefully, if this works, start off a small movie showing what we are doing, and then I will give the word to Geir.
In 2010, the Mona Lisa project gave rise to the sea traffic management concept, introducing smart solutions to an increasingly problematic part of the transport chain. Its information exchange network means the maritime transport industry can finally become not only safer, but more efficient, profitable, and environmentally friendly. Encompassing 4 activities, Mona Lisa 2.0 will strengthen, secure, and optimize every link in the chain, while reducing the maritime sector's administrative burden. Today, information technology is deployed extensively on ships. That's all well and good, but by permitting existing systems to share data, the number of information sources on the bridge can be integrated and reduced, thereby simplifying the overview. Solutions adopted from the air transport industry will shorten the time required to set a worldwide standard, which will minimize necessary investments. The streamlining of administrative procedures is one of the most important objectives of Mona Lisa 2.0. By sharing information and data within a maritime internet, all parties in the maritime transport chain can greatly improve their operations. Ports will have up-to-date data on all ships and can plan accordingly. As well as all this, each captain will receive information regarding port availability and can thus optimize his route. Cargo will move more speedily through the transport chain. Reduction of the administrative burden on board will improve focus on navigational issues. Sea traffic management, the new concept at sea, is very much inspired by the aviation sector's CSAR program.
So, over to you again.
Okay. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
All right. First of all, I have to say that I'm really honored to have been being picked amongst all the partners in Mona Lisa to present this very exciting project. The project is actually born in Sweden, in the Baltic Sea. I guess the reason someone from Malta is presenting it to you is to make 2 points. Number one is that the motorways of the seas are now extending all the way from Sweden down to the southern Mediterranean and Malta. And secondly, that the solutions we're looking at has very much to do with my specialist field, mainly software and systems and architecture and the like. So it's a lot of ICT going on here. When the partners try to map out a simple picture of the current stakeholders in the maritime industry, even we got a bit of a shock, and the picture that we look at here is kind of meant to give you an indication of what's going on. There are a lot of stakeholders, there's a lot of information channels, there's a lot of one-to-one and point-to-point communication, and very little coordination and interoperability, as we say, between these systems. Next slide, please. Can I get the next slide? Okay, there we go. So, a very central point in our solution or proposed solution is that through the voyage number assigned to all commercial traffic in the future. The voyage number, as we see it, will be a central piece in the whole sea traffic management system. And it will have a very long lifetime. It will actually exist probably years in many cases before actually the route is being made and the passage is being made. So it has a number of stages, and I'm not going to get into the details here because it's very complex, but a very key point is what we call, and we borrow this term from the air traffic management experts, namely the system-wide information management concept. In this case, we call it the swim pool, which is kind of interesting when you're in the maritime business. But our idea is basically that in the future, we're talking about maybe 5, maybe 10 years from now, we'll have huge systems being built in the maritime industry, the maritime cloud, where we can actually find all the information in real time made available for all the stakeholders. So next slide, please. Now the project, there's a little delay here in what I see, but the project is a large project funded by the European Union. As I said, the whole concept was built and born in Sweden, Swedish Maritime Authority in the lead. in 2010. Currently, we have 24+ million euros in funding. We are 39 partners in 10 European countries. So it's a massive undertaking, keeping us very, very busy. And we at MARSEC-XL and our colleagues at Viktoria, we don't see this as a problem. We see it as a huge gold mine of challenges, because all the things that we need to implement is exactly what we are interested in working with. I guess that's basically one more thing. I have a colleague from the project, Anders Brødje from Swedish Maritime Authority, that is in the audience, and he's brought some of our stuff to show you. So I encourage you, since this is quite a complex thing, to actually meet up with him and let him tell you more about what we have in mind. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Geir. And as Geir said, I don't know if you saw that, but outside here we have that exhibition showing some of the applications from Mona Lisa. So please have a look there. Matthias will also stand up there and show you the stuff. The guy who's standing behind there. So basically, to finalize this, what do we really do? I mean, one thing. We are talking about smart cities, we are talking about sustainable cities, etc. I mean, Mona Lisa is maybe not a city, but it is, at least very importantly, it is about information sharing and meeting the challenges of combining a number of different information sources that are necessary for enabling a sustainable situation. Just to show you what we do and try to do, and related to what I talked to the Sustainable City of Stockholm, is that we now have established finance for experimenting with what we call an information hub, where we will promote people, organizations to provide innovative data sources to that information hub that can be utilized in different situations for deploying different kind of services. Our hope is that we can support different hotspots in Stockholm, in other parts of the world, where this gathered information from this information hub could serve as a recommendation for both actors to optimize, reprioritize their transportation capacity. Of course, that connected buses are, for example, a very important data source for us, and also informing the traveler and the cargo customer to make smart decisions. So this is hopefully where we are heading in this. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mikael.